A round 2 chess match between Whitaker and Pineda. The puncher looking for an opportunity. The boxer already trying to build up a points lead.
Whitaker's trying his best to devastate and frustrate this guy by spinning him a lot. I don't know if he understands that this is a puncher and it just doesn't discourage quick.
Well, but as you know, George, Pernell is a man of 1,000 tricks. He may try to spin him this round. He may try to give him angles in the next round.
That's correct.
He may step in and go straight at him for a little while in the following round. He'll do a lot of different things to try to get inside your head.
Well schooled. You can believe his corner is scratching their head. They don't like that.
And I think he's giving Pineda more opportunities than he ought to. Pineda hasn't landed anything so far. But he got in a left there, and Pernell is making himself a little more available than most people would want to against a Rafael Pineda.
Trying to make this guy respect him. Sure, you're bigger, but respect me. Whitaker's leading with left hands to make him respect him.
Round 2 comes to a close.
Boxing beautiful out there. Beautiful good boxing. Starting to bust up this guy's left eye. He's hit with that jab. Okay, baby, let's go. Good jab.
We heard Lou Duva talking about the eye, the left eye of the champion, and you can see it looks a little bloodshot.
Pineda's got to be careful because you can lose your title without being beaten, and that's what's happening to him. Points are getting away from him.
Well, we'll find out in a couple of rounds how Harold Letterman saw the first 2 rounds, but as I mentioned, halfway through round 2, the matchup between boxer and puncher is quite clear here. The left eye, incidentally, is the one that was damaged by Mark Breland in Pineda's 1 loss. The orbital bone, the socket in effect, was broken. It took months to heal, and it still swells rather easily. That's what seems to be happening there now. Of course, Lou Duva and George Benton leave nothing to chance. They want to know everything about the opposition so that they can work from every conceivable angle during the fight.
Pernell Whitaker is the guy who listens less than any other camp to his corners. Doesn't seem to pay much attention. He's got such belief in his own skill.
He does what he wants to do in there.
That can be the downfall of a good fighter.
What's the head inside?
As you look at the power punch of Pineda trying to measure Pernell, you reflect that Whitaker has only been knocked down twice in his career. Early on by a fighter named Rafael Williams, and then by Roger Mayweather, moments after Whitaker, who was annihilating Mayweather on the scorecards, had teased him by pulling down his shorts in a fight in Norfolk, Virginia. That infuriated Roger, who stepped forth with one of the great straight right hands of all time and put Pernell right on the seat of his pants.
Pineda is waiting now for Whitaker to slow down and lean on him just a little bit more.
Getting a little bit busier in this round than has been the case through his recent history.
And when you fight the faster fighters, you're not supposed to size them up. You just got to go on and throw your punches.
Figuring that the opportunities are going to come on the fly as those fighters release against you.
Right, you throw combinations so you can get yourself right back into your protective position and not care whether you missed or not.
Good jab by Pineda. Pernell shies away from the right, and then Whitaker lands a straight left. Pernell has been using the straight left to good effect, along with the jab. Pineda going more and more to the body. Joe Cortez telling him to keep them up.
Whitaker unhappy as he goes back to the corner. He got nailed a few times in that round.
Go a little harder on him. More energy. Move your head side to side. Throw punches, 1, 2, 3. Combinations. You got to defend this title.
Try to do nothing else. Just what you're doing in this fight.
Pete, when you go down, you can go to those ribs a little bit. You're dropping down beautiful, right? Take that step over and go right to those ribs, right? Take this guy here. Your jab is working beautiful. That's the way to box out there. He's fighting your fight.
Just keep him looking for you.
After Pineda fought Whitaker and took his title, in fact, during the fight, he complained to his corner that he could feel Pineda's power. I wonder if Whitaker...
You mean Mayweather?
Mayweather,
Yeah.
yes. And I wonder if Whitaker can feel the power. He took a few little sharp punches unblinkingly in that round, in the last round.
And when we talk about heavy hands, like Pineda has, to me, the ultimate example is George Foreman, who, as I pointed out in your past, George, have knocked fighters out with glancing blows. It means that a punch that may not look to the average viewer like it means anything really does mean something.
It means a whole lot, especially if you're heavy-handed. All in the hands sometimes.
Warns to both fighters about low blows.
Right. The referee is going to have to really be on top of this. This can turn into a dirty fight. Pineda is starting to get range with this left jab now, only now.
Pineda is getting busier, and Pernell is slowing down. Doesn't mean that Pernell has stopped landing. If anything, some of his combinations with the power punches are more effective. But he isn't nearly as busy and is not bedazzling Pineda as he did in rounds 1 and 2. There's a good left hand. Looks like Pernell is looking to get a little bit more effective with power punches himself.
And he has the power to be effective with, too. But he's fighting a guy who has an equal amount of power. So you don't mix up with punches. Don't punch with punches. Don't throw left hook with left hookers.
Well, this goes back to the question I asked you before the fight. He goes in with a heavy puncher. Wouldn't he like somewhere in his heart to prove that he can out-punch a puncher?
And that's what he's trying to do tonight. He's trying to prove something. Why? I don't know.
Because he's tired of reading, because he's tired of reading that he's too good.
I don't think anybody ever gets tired of reading that he's too good.
I'd like to have some of that.
Two right hands by Pineda, who was holding Pernell behind the head when he hit him. Joe Cortez immediately warns him. Let's see if he'll take a point. Nope.
I think Cortez told him next time you get penalized.
Pernell Whitaker is going to retaliate. He's going to do the same thing or something worse.
All right, baby, come on. You're boxing beautiful, baby.
Look at it. You're doing it to death. Just keep it going.
Hi.
Jab is working perfect. Keeps poking him in the belly with that long left hand, right? Keep poking him in the belly with that long left hand.
Harold Letterman, how do you score the fight so far.
Larry, 4-0, 40-36. Pernell, Sweet Pea Whitaker. Larry, I think Pernell's doing a number on him right now. He's just too busy, landing that right jab and a straight left hand. Jim, I got to say something about Joe Cortez. He does live in Nevada now. He's moving from Jersey to Nevada. He is a Nevada resident, and absolutely one of the finest referees in the world today. He doesn't miss a thing, and he's doing a great job.
But he's here under the aegis of the IBF.
Yes, he's appointed by the IBF, but he is a Nevada resident. Nevada doesn't like to give away the referee, Jim. The referee gets more money, and it's a high-profile position. They normally don't give up the referee. They usually use their own guy. They bring in 2 judges.
So is he approved by the Nevada Athletic Commission
yes,
now?
Yes, the Nevada Athletic Commission has to approve the referee. Even if the IBF appoints him, Nevada has to approve it.
Thank you, Harold.
Pineda has landed a good lead right hand a little early on, and it hurts you as the minutes tick on.
Whitaker lands a straight left. Pineda is getting close.